baby. Raising hell today, okay? Bring the juice today, brother. Let's get it. Come on. You gonna be standing right next to me, man? Let's go. This is what we do now. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Let's do our thing now. Take off, kid. Take off, kid. Run. Far side of the chin. Step on to the line. Head for the end zone. What a play.
What's up, Internet? Welcome to us failing.
Derrick Henry was on my team, so I'm going to go Texans, I guess.
Yeah, he's on Tennessee, though.
Oh.
You tried. You went for it. I appreciate it. This is Up the Gut, live.
100%. Hello and welcome to another episode of Up the Gut. I'm your host, Matthew F. Ehlers, and he's back. With me, as almost always, is my co-host and Bill's Mafia Don, Patrick Kimmel, a.k.a. El Pollo Loco.
King of the phones. I have no place to put them.
Now, as happy as note we always try to start on, today we got to start off with another sad. This is 3 weeks in a row I've had to be sad. You made me 2 out of 3 because, unfortunately, obviously, before Christmas.
You don't think I wasn't sad last time?
You hit it well.
I was sad. Alex Samuel's on the show.
That's a happy note. But,
okay, go ahead.
You know, before Christmas, we had the very unexpected and unfortunate passing of Demaryius Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
Last week was sad because Patrick wasn't here with us. He had to go leave and do real world stuff. And then just last night, it was last night, right? Or was it the night before?
I think it was last night.
Just last night that we learned of the passing of John Madden.
That's very sad. And that is why.
Yeah, we had very limited time to put together any sort of tribute, but I mean, look at it. This is just a small sample of what he's done for the football world.
I would have loved to have done a video or something for him.
Yeah.
And
we still can later.
No, it's too late.
It's never
the moment's passed.
It is never too late to celebrate the man, John Madden.
John Madden was something else. He was coach. He was commentator. He was football, gaming.
He was technically
royalty.
A player, but he's only ever on a practice squad.
Yeah, well, he was.
But you know, he threw the pads on at least practice some.
That's something. But he just been at it, and I thought he was actually older than what he was. I think he was, 85?
85.
I thought he was at least in his 90s, but, you know, it's too bad. And they just ran that. It's like they knew it was coming because they just did that special on him, and I haven't seen that yet.
I don't think they knew it was coming because, like, that special was just on Christmas Day, and he didn't look like he was.
Well, they didn't film it on Christmas Day.
Well, yeah, but even still. He seemed fine. Obviously a lot older, but he seemed fine.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's kind of how old age goes.
Yeah, that's true.
Sometimes young age, too.
Yeah.
Demaryius.
Yeah, we still don't officially know what caused it, but 85, I reckon.
Oh, boy. I mean, he wasn't in the best of shape anyway. So, I mean, at that point, you just got to figure.
Yeah, he was a big man his whole life.
Yeah.
But he's an energetic big man.
He was.
Well, like, if you see any old, for some of you who might be a little young, He was an NFL coach before anything. And if you ever saw the old footage of him on the sideline, his hands would always be doing something.
Yeah, and then when he went into commentary, he was the original Captain Obvious.
But
if you throw the ball, you'll have a better passing game. Yeah.
That's because he tried to break it down for the simple man. He wanted people to learn about football when he talked. But
the originator, the telestrator.
Oh, the telestrator.
I would do it right now if I could, but I don't have that ability.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know what that is, anytime you're watching football and you see someone draw the little yellow lines on like a replay or something, that's the telestrator. And John Madden was the king of the telestrator.
He used it more than anybody else.
And that 6-legged turkey you see on the Thanksgiving games, Madden did that. Madden brought that into our culture. Nobody's eating turkey legs on Thanksgiving before John Madden. Nobody. They would just go play and go home.
I was about to say, I think a lot of people were eating turkey legs, just not at football games.
Yeah, not the players.
Not at football games. That was him.
The players had to go to work, so John Madden started bringing a turducken, not just a turkey, a turducken to the Thanksgiving games.
Okay, well, I really wish we could have done more. The only thing I could think of we could do is just to gather up what is this just mine or is this ours?
This is just yours.
Mine.
I haven't bought a physical copy of Madden probably since the PS3.
Well, I've been trying to gather some of them up for a while, just because iconic players. What I am happy to see is I don't think I have a single Brady in the mix. A couple Calvin Johnson or Yeah.
A
There's a
Calvin
Megan
a
Johnson.
Barry Sanders.
Who's Alexander? Sean Alexander?
Sean Alexander.
Yeah. Is that, of course, Mahomes, unfortunately.
Eddie George.
Drew Brees.
Dante Culpepper. Dante Culpepper got on the cover of Madden.
Who's that one stretching on the PS4?
It's Megatron. That's Calvin Johnson.
Okay, I thought so, but it looks like he has a 5 on there. Are we sure?
Yeah.
Are we sure that's Megatron?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, but John Madden.
God, you're right. He has 2 of them.
Yeah. John Madden was something else. He meant a lot to the game of football, so he will be missed.
Anyone old enough to watch him call in a game remembers his iconic boom. Every time someone got hit, back when you could hit people in the NFL, that's all it was. Just boom.
Is this a giveaway show? No.
No.
We give away good times. That's what we give away. Anyway, so we got to get moving on because this has to be a pretty on show because real life is still punching me in the face. So
yeah, Patrick's got to go take a Lamar Jackson.
Oh, I have to do that too, but unlike Lamar Jackson, I ain't leaving halfway through this. I'm going to give you 120%, even filled with Dookie.
But yeah, so everybody, at some point, just stop and just think about John Madden for just a sec. Have your thoughts and prayers because he was literally a football icon.
And everybody, go play a game of Madden.
Go play a game of Madden. Look for me online later tonight, honestly. I'll be on PlayStation playing Madden.
All right, but now that we got the sad stuff
out of the way, it's time to handle business.
Yeah, let's hear a word from our people.
And now a word from our sponsors.
Oh, hey, didn't see you there. I was just mixing up my usual Showtime drink.
There's no Coca-Cola here, just malt.
And if you look at it, you might think, that seems like a real odd color. Is he drinking just a sour powder?
Oh, I didn't bring down the shaker. My bad.
That's okay. He didn't bring down a shaker, but we did bring down our special edition.
What was there, like 100 or 1,000 of those?
Only 1,000 of these.
And we're one of 1,000.
That's right. It's not because we're a partner. We had to go through and get it through normal channels.
I had to be a normal person.
But we got it.
We did get it.
The Arctic Howl.
Had some this morning, got me through my real life. So I can come here with you guys.
That's right. Ma busting out a limited time winter flavor. And honestly, it's pretty tasty. It's a lot more subtle than the other flavors.
Yeah, if you don't necessarily need to be punched in the face by flavor, this is a good one to go to. It still has it there, but it's not like some of the other ones where you're just like, this is you're still going to get the energy, but it's not going to punch you in the face.
Yeah, it's a very subdued taste. So I threw some sour powder in there because what is citrus if it's not sour?
And look at that. That's the option you have because they have sour powder.
That little bag right there.
So if you haven't ever watched the show before, Ma gives you energy. It is price effective. It is.
Want to try to sip of the sour?
I had this. Oh, no, I'm good. I'm good. I'll probably stay up all night if I do that because it is effective. It does give you the energy. So if you want to try it, link in the description. And first tub is free. You just pay shipping. Can't beat that. Even if you don't like it, give it to your dog and see what happens. It'll be amazing.
And unless you live somewhere,
don't actually do that.
Unless you live somewhere remote, like up in Alaska or down in Hawaii, shipping's not much.
No, it's not much at all. So
I think I got my first tub. Shipping was like $3.
That's in Montana. That was just dropped off by sled dogs.
Yeah, and only $3 for a 30-day tub. 60 servings, about 2 servings a day. It's so much cheaper than having to buy a Red Bull or a Monster every single day.
Oh, and your body will thank you for it too. Because I imagine it's not great for your body. Nothing that's amping you up probably is. But it's got to be so much better than an energy drink.
Yes.
Those things are trying to kill you. They are. Okay.
But I ain't dead yet.
Get some more. And then after you get your free tub, buy some more tubs. Because then we get money. And then we'll buy more Ma with it. You think we're doing this to get rich? No. We just want some more Ma. That's how much we love it.
We're trying to do our regular jobs to get rich.
Yeah, I ain't getting rich with that. All right, well, again.
And before I forget, because we forgot last week.
Bourbon of the week?
Yeah.
Bourbon of the week is simple.
This time? You might have to actually get in the camera.
You're gonna be up there. It is. See, Eagle Rare. This is called Patrick's kind of empty out his bottles. So Eagle Rare was next on the list, and so that is the bourbon of today.
That'll be the second one down in 2 days. Only like 108 to go.
Yeah, I mean, you guys, I'll move my head. There's a few bottles right over
And the
there.
other maw tubs.
Yeah, Monta's behind me. So, all right.
Get you some maw. Get you some bourbon. I don't know if you should mix them together, but drink them both. It'd be a good day.
Now it's time for Matt to do his job, which is every bit of this show.
This is Up the Gut Not So Breaking News. News you may have already heard.
Stall for time!
All right, so Dylan, I'll take as many shots in Montana as I want. Why? Because there's like 10 people there that'll ever know. Maybe. Probably not even that many. And
Tell
two,
them how much warmer it is down here.
it is way warmer. Even today when it was cold, it was still like 40 degrees warmer than it was in Montana. But you told me to pick the Broncos, and Ayler's caught up a game because of you.
Well, not really.
Well, I mean, I still went up a game, but I could have went up 2 more. That's on you.
News.
All right.
Were you talking bad about Montana?
No, I was making fun of the space and sled dogs. Not the state in particular. I don't have a problem with that state.
All right. Sorry, I forgot to bring my notebook with me that I write all the news in, but I got it now. We're good to go. So hi, Dylan. Tell Hannah the girls I said hi. Eventually, I will buy your new Baby Packers gear. Just don't worry. I got you.
Dylan, if you want, just send me a message, a private message, and I will punch him in the face.
All right. Item number 1. So, if you remember, Jimmy G messed up his hand pretty bad recently.
Which one?
I believe it's his thrown hand. I'm not
Woo!
sure. But they say he doesn't have surgery and he could still play this weekend.
At this point, though,
I would let Trey Lance play anyway.
yeah, I think so too. Not that I dislike Jimmy G, and maybe he didn't have the best game with those interceptions, but come on. He's still your better option, but even if you made it to the playoffs, which you're on the tail end of, probably not going to happen. You're not going to go far in the playoffs. You guys just don't. You're not there. So you might as well start working towards your future, and it's not Jimmy G.
Or if you feel Jimmy G is your future, I would still let him take the week off and let his hand heal up.
Yeah,
Because if it's still kind of messed up going out there, he takes another shot or something bad happens, then you're just going to hurt him worse down the line. But we'll see what happens. As of right now, I got Trey Lance on my fantasy team.
Oh, I don't.
I picked him up because my other quarterback, Carson Wentz, is out.
Yeah. Oh, poor Carson.
So let Trey Lance play this week. Any points is better than no points for me. And it gives Jimmy G time to actually get a fully healed throwing hand.
Samuel's sharing stuff with me.
Aaron Rodgers.
Yes, Aaron Rodgers is going to be MVP, even though he only accounts for 72% of his team's plays yardage, and Josh Allen accounts for 83%. But you know what? Most valuable to a team is definitely the guy that doesn't do 10% less. He does 10% less than the other guy. But anyway, Aaron Rodgers.
I mean, he's also led him to the 1 seed.
Yeah. So your defense has helped. Your special teams has not.
Your defense has helped.
My defense definitely has helped.
Yeah.
But Josh Allen still accounts for just like last year when I made the argument, he accounts for more yardage to the team, which means he is more valuable to that team because he takes away 83% of the yardage. Now, will you gain some back? Yes. But come on now. He is more valuable to that team than Aaron Rodgers is.
If he didn't turn the ball over as often as he did, he'd probably be in the
He had like 2 bad games with a couple of like 2 interception games. He hasn't been bad.
He's thrown almost 10 more interceptions.
How many interceptions have Rodgers thrown? 4? I thought Josh was only like
For the whole
12.
season. Okay, that's 8 more interceptions.
Yeah, it's not that big of a deal. He's thrown more touchdowns and more yards, and accounts for more yardage for the team percentage-wise than Aaron Rodgers does. Oh my gosh, it's only decision makers interceptions, even though those could also be the players or the receivers not catching it, like what happens with Patrick Mahomes and Tyreek Hill because he loves tipping it to the other team. So no, that isn't the one thing that decides it. Your touchdown interception isn't the one thing that decides MVP. It's the everything, and what's most important is the amount of yardage done by that person, the amount of him contributing to that team being successful. And I think Josh Allen does it more than any other quarterback in the league.
I think what's more important is the highest quarterback rating because that's the rating for your
QB rating's garbage
for your entire body of work as a quarterback.
Okay, hold on. The quarterback rating, whenever Mac Jones threw 3 passes, was higher than Josh Allen's like 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 interception.
Now, are you thinking of quarterback rating or QBR?
I think it's quarterback rating.
Because they are two different things. I think you're thinking QBR. That one's always more.
No, it was high. It was the one that was up around 100. It was like 89 for Josh Allen and 92 for Mac Jones.
From which game?
From the it was 2 separate games, but the one Mac Jones where he only threw 3 passes.
Oh.
And only completed 2 of them, one which was a screen.
Yeah.
He had a better quarterback rating than
Yeah.
Josh Allen, who threw for over 300 yards,
Yeah.
3 touchdowns, and an interception.
Yes.
Yeah. QBR is not the stat that matters. What matters is who's most valuable to the team.
Oh, Rodgers is clearly more valuable to the team.
No, because he doesn't even done. Josh Allen has over 10% more yardage to the team than Aaron Rodgers is.
Okay, but how many touchdowns has he thrown, though?
More than Aaron Rodgers.
How many more? 10% more?
I'd say.
I don't think so.
Well, you talk about whatever you're going to talk to before I argue, and I'll look up his yardage.
Oh, no, he has more yardage.
Yeah, I'll look up his touchdowns.
Okay. But anyway, Rodgers says that he's not ruling out retirement after this season.
Of course not.
He's gonna, but he's also said he wants to play till he's 45. So I don't know what he wants to do with it. For what it sounds like, I don't think he does either yet.
Okay. I think we already knew this, but Josh Allen is 7th in
Yardage.
and Aaron's 10th.
Yeah. They're just in the top 10 in yardage. That surprises me.
Barely.
That surprises me.
And then Josh Allen has thrown 34 touchdowns. Aaron Rodgers has thrown 33.
So he's not 10% more in
Not more.
touchdowns.
And it is 8 more interceptions. And so
he counts for all that yardage, but him and Aaron Rodgers find the end zone about the same amount of times.
yeah, for now.
For
But
now.
again, he still accounts for more of his team's offensive production.
But he's not producing more points, and that's what goes towards winning.
The winning is a team stat.
It is, but you got to put up points to win.
Yeah, and Josh Allen does it good. We were the number 1 offense in the league. Still, I think we're number 2.
Yeah.
Even after having a couple of bad weeks where we had no offensive.
To show you how important Aaron Rodgers is, he's throwing almost as many touchdowns as your boy, and we're the 14th ranked offense as far as scoring. That's how bad our running has been in the red zone.
You guys have Dylan and Jones, Aaron Jones. Yeah,
But they rarely find the end zone.
If they didn't have them, if you guys had no running game, would Aaron Rodgers be as good? No.
Yeah, you just have to throw the ball more.
Yeah, I mean, he would be less because everybody know what to do. He would probably throw more interceptions too. So take that. And Jonathan Taylor is not the MVP.
Aaron Rodgers has won 2 MVPs without a running game.
If Derrick Henry hadn't been injured, Jonathan Taylor wouldn't even be talked about right now. He's done great.
No.
But
it took after he got injured, Derrick Henry. After Derrick Henry got injured, it took him 3 weeks to catch him and pass him in yardage.
And even then, Josh Allen's still more valuable than Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor. Now, honestly, Cooper Kupp probably needs to be in the discussion more than Jonathan Taylor at this point.
But in today's NFL, the MVP will always be a quarterback because the league is morphed to where that is the most valuable position. That's just how the league is.
Because you could have the best running back in the league and still not be that great.
Yeah.
You could still have the best receiver in the league and not be that great.
But if your quarterback is terrible,
now
your offense will be terrible.
If you have like a Trayvon Diggs and they end up getting like 20 interceptions, then we can talk about defense. Because you can win games off of someone intercepting 2 balls a game. I mean,
yeah,
you can do some things. So anyway, but Josh Allen should be far more in the MVP talk. But, everybody's got this hard on for Aaron Rodgers, and I'm going to start hating on his hippie ass.
No, Aaron Rodgers is where he should be.
He should be in the discussion. But
what you should be mad about is the fact that Tom Brady is still in the discussion.
He does have the most yards.
That's who's taking up your guy's spot.
No, I think Patrick Mahomes shouldn't necessarily be in the discussion over Josh Allen.
I don't think he is either.
He is. It's those two. Your Brady, Rodgers, Mahomes, and Taylor, the main 4.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
But don't worry, Buffalo's used to it, considering Lamar Jackson has made it into. Actually, I mentioned this. I was on the KC Bills Backers podcast last night. Didn't know it, or I would have told you guys, but I filled in and talked to him. But Lamar Jackson's stats this year, where he made the Pro Bowl, are equivalent to Josh Allen's rookie year when everybody said he was horrible. Josh Allen was just a garbage quarterback his rookie year is what everybody said. Well, apparently he was a Pro Bowl quarterback his rookie year. Lamar can do it off those numbers. Josh can. Okay. Sorry, we got distracted, but Josh Allen gets no love. Buffalo gets no love. It's just ridiculous, the biases against us. And I could sit there and all you have to do is look it up. Jordan Poyer, Micah Hyde, Josh Allen, all Pro Bowl snubs. The MVP talk, Josh Allen should be right in the mix with his offensive production that he's done, touchdowns, with what he's done, yardage, with what he's done, even interceptions. He should definitely be in the talk, but then with his offensive percentage of offensive yards that he provides to the team being 83, I think, 84%, he definitely should be in the mix.
And he probably will at the end of the year. Like I said, I don't think
these
Brady
last
should
two
be.
games against the Falcons and the Jets, I hope he throws for 450 both games, 4 touchdowns, and then no interceptions, and then Rodgers will just retire out of shame.
I think now, why'd you wish evil on my guy?
I don't.
Yeah,
He's already talking about retiring.
He said it's not out of the picture.
Yeah, well, that's
You
why we
want
put
him
it
to
in the
retire.
picture. Well, everybody's if we have another offseason of where Aaron Rodgers is going, I may just shut off football until I can't handle another offseason of everybody talking about hippie Aaron Rodgers and him on the beach with his fucking top knot. And pardon me, Philip Rivers. I'm sorry. But yeah, I can't handle another offseason of that. So either he needs to come out right away, say retired, right now say leaving Green Bay, or right now say in Green Bay. That needs to happen immediately following the Super Bowl when he loses to the Bills. Immediately. Anyway. I know we're so off topic, and I said this had to go quick. This is his fault, not mine.
This is your fault. All I said was Aaron Rodgers, and
Yeah.
you immediately was diatribe of no one likes Josh Allen.
It had to happen,
It did
and you
not.
brought it up. Anyway,
You brought it
do you
up.
see that the national media is finally catching up to us in the Up the Gut Super Bowl?
Oh,
They're
did
finally talking
Are there
about
more
it.
people talking about Green Bay and Buffalo?
It's becoming a thing.
As much as I want
We
it,
were here first.
as
Well,
much as I
was.
need it, I still feel like something's going to go wrong in the NFC Championship game, and Tampa's going to represent the NFC again. Some by hook or crook.
That, I mean, it's definitely by crook. Anyway, Tom Brady gets to a playoff game is by crook.
Yeah.
So I just kind of want to somehow see the Saints make the playoffs and get a wild card and go against the Bucks again and lose
Oh,
again.
just shut him out a second time.
That would be so great.
Oh,
Anyway,
it'd be a late Christmas miracle.
all right. Here we go.
Finish the news real quick. Your boy, Sam Darnold, will start this week.
Darling Sam Darnold. Nice.
Kelsey off the COVID list and back in practice. Beasley, Davis, Feliciano, and Epinesa all active again.
Yep. And I think that's because the CDC decided to change their quarantine times and the NFL jumped right on it because it was hurting the product. And they don't care about your health. They don't care about COVID. They don't care about politics if it dips into their money. So there you go, NFL. Good job. But I'm glad. Gabe Davis, Cole Beasley, Epinesa, Feliciano, all back. That's good. I'm glad that Feliciano is feeling better because he actually got hit really bad, all vaccinated and boosted, but he got hit bad. So
Minnesota's got good news, bad news. Dalvin Cook activated again. Woohoo! Thielen put on IR.
oh no, poor guy.
For the Giants, Jake Fromm and Mike Glennon will both have playing time versus the Bears
Man, that Jake Fromm seems like a familiar name.
because he's Jake from State Farm.
And he was on the Bills practice squad forever. So
And last and probably least, Drew Lock is still expected to start versus the Chargers. Sorry, Denver.
lock it up, baby.
Yeah, lock up another L. L for Lock.
That's not his fault. He has been pushed aside. Had he had any chance and a better coach, he would have been fine. He would have been a fine quarterback. I hope that he gets. You know what? This is what's going to happen. Mitch Trubisky, he's going to get a starting job next year.
Where?
There could be a lot of play. He could be in Carolina. I mean, there's a lot of spots. He could be in Houston.
You don't think
There
Carolina's
is a
going
lot
to
of
stick with Sam
spots.
Darnold?
No, they're already moving off.
But
of
he's
that.
a darling.
I agree, but there's going to be a shuffle of these guys. It could be a whole lot of places, but Trubisky will get a starting job next year. We'll take Drew Lock on. He'll back up Josh Allen, and he'll end up being what he should have been. Probably he's probably going to end up starting for the Jets or something. I'm going to be like,
Don't get me wrong. He's a Missouri quarterback. I want one good Missouri quarterback, a good one that starts, maybe wins at least a championship, a MVP. I want to have one quarterback I can look back from Missouri and go, yeah, that's our guy. And I haven't got that guy yet. Drew Lock's not going to be it. But don't worry, Dylan will still pick you to win because he has that kind of loyalty.
Yes, because he's a good fan.
To where reality doesn't ever slap him in the face. And I wish I had that. I wish I could, but reality punches me straight in the penis. And it's like,
he won't
you
even
guys are
trust
probably
me if I
going to
tell him
lose.
something unless he sees it with his own eyes.
I
think
he saw with his own eyes they were going to lose last week. He just doesn't want to believe.
So let's address this. Stat for you from Tyler. October 30th, the Chiefs had a 6% chance to win the division. 8 games later, 6 times chance. That's why you don't look at the numbers. Those are stupid. No one ever thought that was going to happen. The only issue Kansas City ever had was the LA Chargers. We all knew the Denver wasn't that 3-0 start, the 4-0, whatever it was.
Yeah.
We all knew that was just the teams they were playing that was going to fall.
Yeah, they started
we
playing.
all knew the Raiders were going to implode. They started good, and then they had the whole John Gruden issue. We knew if that never happened, maybe the Raiders were in the mix and you guys didn't beat them twice.
Maybe they were hanging on that last wild card spot.
Maybe. So, but that's why you don't look at that. There's so much more to life than just some numbers. Like, that's what's stupid. Everybody focuses on numbers, but that's not all it is. There's a whole bunch of other stuff you got to take in. Like, Josh Allen has so much more rushing yards and rushing touchdown than Aaron Rodgers. Just saying. But anyway, so that's why you don't look at that. No one ever thought that they were going to end up worse in your division. I was worried for them because I kept saying, listen, Kansas City just on a bad run. They'll fix it. They'll fix it. And they finally did. But after like 4 games, I'm like, I can't even say they're good. It's not happening. They had to right that ship, and they did. But they should still fire Steve Spagnuolo.
Should we do a hashtag fire Steve?
I think we've made ourselves known, and apparently hashtag Fish Pro Bowl is so popular, we probably ought to just hold off on these hashtags for a while.
To be fair, they didn't put any of the Fitz. Well, that's all. Minka Fitzpatrick was on the ballot, but he was the only one. And Pittsburgh has been a bit of a dumpster fire,
but not because of him.
No, they definitely lose as a team. That is for sure. You can't really pin it all on one person.
I do. And what's that receiver's name?
Chase Claypool?
No, no. It is Chase. He's the one that that celebrated on
that was one game.
Yeah, that was enough. And then he doubled down. He's the referees. Do a shit thing or a stupid thing. God, Philip Rivers, I'm so sorry. Do a stupid thing and then double down on it. Suck at your job and double down on it. So anyway. All right. Well, I think that's our news. Correct?
Unless you have anything to add.
I don't know. There's football.
This is Up the Gut Not So Breaking News. News you may have already heard.
Hey, Matt.
What's up?
CCW says hi.
Is that like the offshoot? Like there was the FX channel and FXX? Is that the CW and the CCW? I feel like once
I was going to make a BBW joke.
I feel like once I see a name, I'll be like, oh, yeah, but CCW is not ringing.
You need to say hi back.
Hi, CCW. I hope you're showing reruns of Small Bill.
Oh, it's like what is you got the CC in the email, carbon copy. So anyway, I don't even know where we're supposed to be in the show right now.
Is it Creedence Clearwater Revival?
we get sidetracked so easy.
That just hit me, and I thought it was funny. I had to throw that one out there.
It says, say hi to Grim Reaper 7976.
Oh, okay. He's playing video games with them. Grim Reaper's a friend of ours. He lived with us in Montana, then left with his wife.
Loser. No, I'm just kidding. Hi, Grim Reaper 79763528675309.
Hi, guys.
It's good to see you. Drink some more.
I don't believe that. Well, the only thing about Grim Reaper, he's not a football fan. He's a football fan.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. It's okay, though. We'll all grow up someday.
Okay, what part of the show go we do? I don't even remember.
Here's where we usually go on a diatribe over something. This is where we would.
We already handled all the diatribes. Yes.
You went crazy.
You mocked me with stupid voices, so you get
all
counted.
I had to say was Aaron Rodgers, and that's all it took to set you off was the name Aaron Rodgers.
I didn't know where you're going with it, so I just kind of steered.
Yeah, you just assumed.
Oh, I didn't even assume. I didn't care where you're going at that point. Wow. I was going to that line.
Don't get me wrong. I definitely respect you defending your guy, but I called it. But let's see, what was the Super Bowl? February 4th last year. I called it February 12th. I said Rodgers will repeat his MVP. And
it's not too hard as long as he has Devontae in that running game.
And what running game? Our running game is 26 in the league.
You guys have the hammer, and Aaron Jones. It doesn't matter if you guys have the stats to show it. Everybody is going to be focusing on that too. Now, Devontae's obviously number one, Aaron Rodgers number two, and then from there, you got to worry about the run game. So, anyway. Hey, my girlfriend is a Cowboys fan. Again, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like,
it could be worse.
I guess
Not
true.
a lot worse.
Could be a Jets fan.
Could be a Patriots fan.
Oh, sorry.
I should have said that.
Real quick, I guess I need to text Chad, see if he's coming down. But quick, golly, we all just got stuff in us. That you guys hurt my insides by saying that.
Quick reminder for this week: we are done with Thursday games, I believe, because we don't have one this week. I'm guessing we don't have one next week. Those do usually stop about 2 weeks for the season's over, but we do still have a Monday game.
Monday, and it's something stupid.
Cleveland, Pittsburgh.
Yeah, something stupid.
It's I believe it's for a wild card spot. And
yeah, but it doesn't.
The fan in me is rooting.
They're
for
not going to
Cleveland.
get neither one's going to get a wild card spot.
I don't know, with that extra 7th spot, it's possible. It
all
depends. Honestly, this way it hinges on Miami.
It does.
Miami could get that 7th spot because I still think New England will probably take the 6th spot because they have a pretty easy last 2 games.
Oh, Rick's going to take notes on the picks. Just don't go with Alf Ayler's picks. He's like 7 picks behind me now.
But out of 200 plus games, only being back 7, that's not bad.
No, it's not. But it's also not being up 7 games. Anyway.
Well, you're our Aaron Rodgers. You're our MVP.
No, I am the Josh Allen. I should be the MVP, but you guys are ignoring me. Giving it to Ehlers for just being here. I'm just kidding. I'd be like giving it to Chad because he's only here half the time. I put in the most time for the show, so I've contributed more. Without me, there would be no show. I mean, there would be. It would just not have any of the fun stuff with it. And then Chad, although amazing, he's missed half of it. He's missed 3/4 of it. You guys probably make him the MVP.
No, I'd probably be MVP.
Yeah, you probably would be. All right. I'm just kind of looking.
Is there anything else in the NFL that has drove you? Not so much Flippin Flip worthy, but just something else you noticed?
I don't think so. I mean, I think my Flippin Flip would probably be my diatribe already. So we kind of got that one out of the way. But
you can't even go on that way because there's still 2 weeks. He could still win it.
I mean, he could, but he won't. Like I said, there's no love for Buffalo from anybody.
There's love. He was second in the voting last year.
Yeah, he got 2 votes to Patrick Mahomes, 1, and Aaron Rodgers got everything else.
He still got twice as many votes as Patrick Mahomes. It's true,
but it should have been so much closer. You know, he should have had more because again, last year he contributed for more. But again, we're not going to get into that. We already did. Stop trying to take me down the black hole, Matt.
Last year was 48-5, though.
I know, it's ridiculous.
That was a crazy year.
It was ridiculous. Derrick Henry should have got some votes too. All right. Well, I don't think I've heard back from Chad, so we're just going to roll. And if he pops down, we'll catch him up.
I'm being unprofessional. Is that me getting a text?
I need to stop spitting on everything. Honestly,
it wasn't me getting a text. Whoops.
Okay. He didn't silence his phone. Who would do that?
That's my bad.
At least it's only a ding anyway. Yeah. Okay. Well, Matt, what are we doing?
We're gonna pick them.
It's time to pick them. All right, it's time to pick week 17, which normally is the last week of the season, but not no more. We still got 1 more week after this. This longest season.
The first Matrix?
You showed.
That's a question, in case my inflection wasn't proper.
Watch the Matrix for the first time. What?
I think he's saying he's leaving, which thanks for watching. Thanks for the compliment on the good show.
Thanks for the support.
But if it's first Matrix, stop her right there. I think that's good. Just have her watch the first one and be done with it. Not the other ones are horrible. It's just that was so good. Anyway, okay, we'll go. Now we're picking them.
All right. Now, again, no Thursday games, so we can take a couple of days off where this happens. And the only reason you went up 2 is because I didn't know that the Saints would have to rely on Ian Book at quarterback.
We all understand that we make our picks on the show for you guys.
Yeah.
And this does not get injuries. This is not taking the COVID people that went out. There would be a lot of games that would have changed if we did them pre-game time.
Oh, for sure.
And we would have had better numbers. So if you are taking notes for betting purposes and or bragging
Oh.
rights in your own personal leagues.
I wouldn't take what we said
Watch
for betting purposes.
injury updates.
Yes. Keep a close eye on those. Yeah, because, again, it's Wednesday. These games don't happen until Sunday. A lot can happen in 4 days.
Now with the COVID rules changing, though, it does change a lot up. So
Yeah.
all right, let's
All right,
start.
though, we're kicking it off with Philly at Washington.
Ooh, man, that poor Washington. Oh, they got embarrassed.
Ooh. Well, yeah, what was the final of that? 40 something. The Cowboys gave them that work.
Hold on. Only pick that matters. Phillip Rivers fluffing comes back to the dadgum Colts. Vernon, I'm not supposed to like you, but that was beautiful. All right, Dylan picks Philly, and it's Philly at Washington.
At Washington.
I don't think Washington's going to.
Actually, you know what? We don't have the ogre here, so I'm going to throw Dylan on there with us.
That doesn't mean that Chad won't show up.
Dylan picks Philly.
Anything's possible.
I also will pick Philly. Washington's a bit beat up, and I think they still got a few people left on the COVID list.
They should get everybody back by now, but they won't take a beating like they did. But Philly is being pretty consistent, even though I think Sanders is out in Philly.
He broke his hand,
So
and it's hard to carry the ball with one broken hand.
yeah, and that was a big part of their offense. And I don't trust a lot of Jalen Hurts.
You do not like Jalen Hurts.
I don't. But I'm gonna have to go with Philly. I want to pick Heineke, but he's been out for a while for the COVID stuff, so we'll just go.
And then his first game back, I think that's his first game back last week against Dallas. It wasn't a good one.
No. All right,
Rams at Baltimore.
Rams.
Easy. Rams.
Even though I still think the Baltimore's better with Huntley. Rams are actually, I mean, they're both playing for something, but Rams have been on an upward climb, and down go the Ravens.
Yep.
So anyway, okay, we haven't got Dylan's pick yet.
I haven't got Dylan's pick yet for the Rams versus Baltimore. He'll throw it up there. But we will go ahead to the Bucks at the Jets.
And Rams. Bucks at the Jets.
Bucks at the Jets.
Bucks. I would love to see the Jets win that one. I think it'd be hilarious. Plus, they'd be riding a high and just fall flat on their face against us, but they probably will do that anyway. So anyway.
Yeah. There's even on a bad day, Tampa Bay is too talented to lose to the Jets.
Bucks and Bucks and Bucks and Bucks and Bucks. We got Vern's picks coming in too.
I didn't leave room for a fourth person.
Doesn't matter at this point. They're identical to ours and Dylan. So
has Dylan given us anything
Bucks
else yet?
and Bucks and Bucks.
Bucks and Bucks. What about
Bucks.
Rams and Rams and Rams?
Rams and Rams and Rams and Rams and Bucks and Bucks and Bucks.
Rams and Rams and Bucks. All right. Ooh, kind of a big one. Miami at Tennessee.
Miami.
Because
I have to have that happen for my prediction to come true.
You do.
Sorry, Vern. Patriots ain't making them playoffs.
They do if they win this week. They have to lose out, and they're playing Jacksonville.
10, 8.
They're a game ahead
10.
of Miami, I believe.
No, yeah. So if
You're both
Miami and the Patriots win this one, and then Miami beats the Patriots, I think Miami and them end up with the same record, and the Miami has tiebreaker because they've beaten twice. Then.
Right, but if New England wins one more, even if they lose to Miami, they'll just swap the 6 and 7 spots. They'll both still be in, I think.
Yeah, but then someone else could come in and push out the Patriots without pushing out Miami. Okay, Chad's not coming, but that's fine.
I'm going to take Tennessee.
I knew you would. That's why. But we got Miami from Dylan, but Vern went with the Titans.
Ooh, a 50-50 booking on this match. Oh, speaking of the Patriots, yeah. Next one, Jacksonville at New England.
Oh, I want to pick Jacksonville. I really do. I think that'd be great.
It's not that you want them to win, but you don't want to pick them because
I want to pick them to win.
You just want them to win, but nothing this year.
No, I do want to pick them to win. I'm not going to, but I want to. But I have to maintain somewhat of a lead, and I can't just tank at the last, so I'm going to New England.
I also go to New England.
Dylan says
Jacksonville.
Dylan says Pats.
Yeah.
And Heather said, did Matt take Miami too? Yes.
Yeah.
No, he took Tennessee.
Oh, no, Tennessee.
He took Tennessee.
Yeah.
Now, I will say about that one, mine's more of a hopeful than what I think, but Julio's out, I think, still.
Right, but
and of course, Derrick Henry's still out.
Brown.
AJ Brown. is
And
still
he had a
in,
big game last week.
and Tannehill's still in. So, but Miami's defense has been playing really well. So
They have their pass rush was really getting to Ian Book. But then I learned that apparently the Saints had more offensive linemen missing than I thought they did.
yeah, and then Vern takes the
Jacksonville
Jaguars. I couldn't remember who we were picking because he put the Patriots, of course.
Yeah.
And he says it's a bounce back game. What are they bouncing back from?
From getting that ass waxed by the Bills.
No. From losing 2 games in a row.
Yeah, that's right.
2 games
The
in
Saints
a row.
and the Bills.
I like giving Vern a hard
No,
time.
we don't.
But
Not the Saints. That's Tampa Bay. What was the other game New England lost?
they lost the Colts.
Yes.
But I like to give Vern a hard time, but he was a nice enough man that he doubled down on our bet.
Yeah,
And so now we're even.
you didn't have to give him $20.
So I did not have to send him money.
Until you both go to the playoffs, and there'll be another bet, I'm sure.
And then I'll bet him for his
Soul.
his fiance.
Uh,
I'm betting people now.
you're married already.
It's all right. I'll bet him your fiance.
Don't have one.
I'll bet him you. You can have Matt back.
How dare you?
Okay. On with the show.
All right, Vegas at Indy.
Indy. Oh, wait, there's no Carson Wentz, is there?
No, he's out. Oh, hell no.
Who's their
Vegas.
backup?
Oh, the guy from Madden who I hate,
Ah,
whose name I don't remember.
yeah.
You know, let me do some crack research real quick.
I mean, when it comes down to it, they're going to hand off to Young, the
Taylor.
defense, but this might be a Vegas game. I don't know if did Phillip Rivers come back, because then I would
No.
pick Indy. I tell you what, guys, if you have not bought you a bottle of Phantom 5, Cran Raz, and some 7-Up, oh,
Sam Eilinger. That's not the guy from Madden
no,
that I hate.
that's the one
but-
that had the brother die down in Texas or something. That was sad.
Yeah, that's
He's
not,
supposed to be pretty good, but he's a rookie. So expect some rookie mistakes. So go ahead and give me Vegas. They may not be good, but they should be good enough to win this one.
but still. So yeah, I'm also taking Vegas because I don't know anything about this backup
Okay,
quarterback.
Dylan and Vern both took the Colts. Are you guys sure with the injuries? No Carson Wentz.
No, yeah, no Carson Wentz. Apparently, he's on the COVID list. I thought he was injured.
Well, hell, what is today?
Wednesday.
When do you go on the COVID list?
I'm not sure. I mean, obviously, it's somewhere between Sunday and today.
He only needs 5 days.
But they're leaning on the. It must be more recent because they're leaning on this backup to play this weekend.
All right. Well, this is what it is. If Carson Wentz somehow gets activated by Sunday, if you're taking this for important purposes, I would go with the Colts. Otherwise, I am going to stick with the Vegas. Vegas. Is there a team in Vegas?
The Raiders.
Oh, forgot about
The
that.
Raiders, as the man with the fastest 3 minutes would say.
Yeah, it's the same amount as every other minute.
Are you? I still don't believe he lied to me.
You're the. We won't get into it. There's some things going on right now. Who's the next one? We got
Kansas City at Cincinnati.
Oh, this one is not.
It's not easy because
It's not. They're playing for the division. Kansas City already has the division.
Kansas City has their division, and Cincinnati currently has the lead in their division.
And old Smoking Joe come out slinging last week. Is Joe on your bench?
For now, but I still got time to switch them.
Are you going to switch him?
No, because I think Rodgers against Minnesota is a better matchup.
Ooh, division. Dylan says KC. I'm going to also go KC because they're trying to keep that 1 seed locked up. That's the fastest 3 minutes, the same as that 3 minutes would say.
Cincinnati's my upset pick.
Cincinnati's your upset pick?
Cincinnati's my upset pick. Because I know everyone's going Kansas City because they're starting to kind of get their mojo back, but
Kansas City is due to lose one, but
I think this would
they've
be
been
it.
so much more consistent than Cincinnati has been.
I know. I think this is the uptick for Cincinnati.
Awesome.
All right.
I'm going to go up by 10 for this all said and done.
Giants at the Bears.
Wow.
I'm taking the
Why is
Bears
that one so hard?
because they're both not good teams. But I'm taking the Bears.
After the Giants, I mean, they've just been – I mean, I wasn't even for sure if they even still playing football. because they have not been good. So give me the Burrs.
The Birds.
Oh, Dylan. Let's see. Vern says Chiefs high end
Yeah.
talent bust down. But okay, he says Chiefs are going to beat Burrow down. Okay, I got it. But this, in spite of the fact that they have the worst defensive coordinator. Anyway, Dylan says Burrs.
Yeah.
And he also says that KC will lose to Denver next week. I like it. I like where you're at, but
yes, because they'll probably rest all their starters.
I don't know. I mean, it just depends, but probably not.
If they clinch the division, they'll probably rest.
They've already clinched the division. They're not resting people
If
this
they clinch the 1 seed, they'll rest their starters.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll have that. And the bong holes suck. Not really. They played. Every once in a while they fall on their face. It's weird, but every team's done that this year.
It's like the Bengals don't suck. They're first in their division.
Anyway, and then Vern's laughing at something. I'm not sure which one. Probably the KC losing to Denver. I think we're all laughing at that one. On to the next one.
Atlanta at Buffalo. Yeah, I think everybody's going to take.
You guys didn't see the high end signing was just made, did you? The Falcons signing Bitcoin Barkley. Give me Buffalo.
Yeah.
Let's see it, Vern. Let's see it, Vern.
Boy, Bird.
Vern says Giants upset Bears.
What?
Dylan says Bills.
Yep.
Heather says they suck, Matt. Somebody does, I'm sure.
Wait, isn't she like a Steelers or a Browns fan or something?
I think
Someone
she's
from
a
that
Bears
division.
fan.
A Bears fan.
Mm-hmm.
I
But
don't know.
she lives in Cincinnati. I don't know
I mean, what?
something.
Heather, you and I need to talk for a quick 30 seconds. One team has a winning record and is number one in their division, and I believe the third seed in their playoff bracket. Another team is probably getting away from elimination from playoff contention. Give me the Bengals on that one. Anywho, Houston is San Francisco. Now, Houston had a big game last week.
That was weird.
Very weird.
That was weird.
And that will tie into my Flippin Flip that guy here in a little while.
Oh, Vern, I love you. He went for the Falcons.
That's a hope pick because he needs y'all to lose so they can get that spot back.
You guys are going to lose to Miami anyway. So, what did we talk about? I already forgot. San
Houston,
Francisco.
San
Give me San
Francisco.
Francisco. Trey Lance, Garoppolo. I don't care.
Yeah, Houston can't do that twice.
I don't even know how they did it the first time.
I don't either.
That made no sense. That was weird.
Well,
Anyway, Dylan says San Fran.
Herbert had a bad day. Herbert had some big turnovers. One that I think got sent back to the house.
Yeah,
It was just an off day for the Chargers.
that was when I was yelling at you the whole time. Yeah, LA's going to be the most scary
Yeah.
team in the playoffs,
Yeah,
aren't they, Matt?
and now-
Aren't they?
And now they might have screwed up their chance to even get him.
Sorry.
Don't worry. I'm gonna go off about it here in a little while. Trust me.
Niners.
The Chargers are not off the hook.
Vern went with Niners.
Yeah. Chargers or Broncos at Chargers.
Give me the Broncos. I'm just kidding. Give me the Chargers.
So you're
They're not going to do that again.
Okay.
And I don't care who these two running backs are. Apparently, that is not the key to success.
Wait, Dylan. So go ahead. It's another week of Dylan sells us the Broncos. Why
Yeah.
are the Broncos going to beat the Chargers?
Why should I pick them?
Ooh, that could be our next segment. Why should I pick them?
I'm telling you, at some point, real life's going to slow down for me. Actually,
Yeah, we know you're going to pick the Broncos, Dylan. Sell them to us. Why should we pick them?
you know what? What's the next one? Let me pick it real quick.
Carolina Saints.
Ooh,
And I don't know if either of those quarterbacks are going to be back.
God, don't just book. Give me Darling Sam Darnold. Give me Darling. Give me the Darling. All right. Dylan's still trying to sell us. I am going to.
Put your magic cases back.
I guess, yeah, I'm going to get them out of the way, make some room so you guys can see this wonderful workspace.
Yeah. Is Dylan giving us?
He is not giving us.
Nothing?
So, did you
Dylan.
pick? You go ahead and pick yours on the next one.
All right.
It's Carolina at New Orleans.
I'm gonna take New Orleans, but because of their defense, not because of the offense.
Oh, Dylan just said I can't.
So it's a good thing we're not picking them.
Anyway, Vernon Broncos game. What's that mean?
Oh wow.
You picking the Broncos, Dylan? Or I'm sorry, you picking the Broncos, Vern? And Dylan picked New Orleans.
Yeah, no. All right. Detroit at Seattle.
Detroit.
Give me Seattle.
I mean, Seattle by all means should win that
Yeah,
one, but they have been playing that bad.
Give me Lockett and DK. Mostly give me DK. Russell, if you somehow get this forwarded to you, throw the ball to DK. Tell Russell Wilson the key to success.
Hey, we already told you the key to success was throw it to DK, and you tricked me. Because like the very first 1 or 2 plays, you throw a 41-yard touchdown to DK, and I'm like, they got it! And then you never threw it to him again.
You really didn't.
Like, he had 2 catches for 42 yards.
Yeah.
Come on! Anyway, sorry. So, I don't trust Seattle again. I think at this point, Pete Carroll's trying to get some higher picks to shift some stuff around because he may be without Russell.
Dylan's also picking Detroit.
Get him, Dylan. Boys. Okay.
All right. Arizona at Dallas. Ooh.
Dallas.
Ooh, Dallas?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they have yet to win a game without DeAndre Hopkins on the roster, and I don't believe he's coming back this week.
It's early, so it'll be playoffs, which I think they've locked up a playoff spot.
I don't know.
They got at least a wild card. I'm pretty sure I saw that.
I'd be very sad if I heard them selling all these playoff tickets and they end up not going at the very end.
No, I don't know if they'll have a home game, but
no, because the Rams will most likely block that division.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Dallas from Dylan.
Dallas across the board. All right, Sunday night, Minnesota at Green Bay. I'm going to take Green Bay's side on this because we're at home, and we might have Jair Alexander back.
I'm going to take Green Bay too. At this point, they're not losing much.
We're not going to lose to Minnesota twice.
I'm sure that's what New England says about Miami too. I'm sure that's what Tampa.
Dylan taking Green Bay.
Bet you that's what Tampa said about the Saints.
Yeah.
Won't lose to them twice. No, just won't score points the second time.
And then to close it all off on Monday, Cleveland at Pittsburgh.
Oh, that's just garbage. Where's it at?
Pittsburgh.
Oh. Who'd they play last week? Kansas City. They got waylaid. And Cleveland.
Yeah. And Cleveland, I think.
Was that Baltimore? No.
No, Cleveland barely lost to Green Bay on Christmas.
Give me Cleveland. I don't want to. And Dylan says Pittsburgh. Golly, I don't want to pick Cleveland so bad.
I'm picking Pittsburgh. But I'm not very confident about it.
I'm not either.
I just need to. Yeah, it's a very close. Both teams are. I don't know if they're both underperforming. I feel like this is about where the Browns are every year. They're like right there, but they just haven't done enough to confidently get in the playoffs. You know what I mean?
I do.
All right, how many do we have different this week?
3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wow. He could get within 2.
I could.
Or
I'll be down 12.
There'll be some splitting in there. I'm not confident about all of them.
You know, if I go down 12, whenever I start working, I'm just going to order you a championship belt. Custom-made championship belt. Because if you go by 12 with a week left in the regular season, screw it. Done.
All right. Well, what did we do?
We made it through. We picked them.
We're gonna pick them.
Whew. We still have one more week of the regular. We have a week 18. That's so weird to say.
This is the longest season of Up the Gut ever.
It's the first full season of Up the Gut.
Technically, we're just still on the very first one because we don't take breaks.
Yeah.
We're still on season 1.
We're like pro wrestling. We don't stop.
Can't stop, won't stop.
That being said, though, this off season, unless something big happens, we're probably not going to be here every week.
Yeah, we're gonna probably cut it down a little bit because
Once a month in the off season.
We'll play it by ear, but we'll probably cut
have
down
our draft special.
Yeah, we'll cut down the football stuff and probably ramp up more of the drinking stuff or the gaming stuff or just some funny stuff for you guys.
Yeah, because like the players and coaches, we want to enjoy the off season too.
Yeah, it's off season for us too.
It's still the preseason for the refs.
The refs never even got to preseason, I don't think.
They never left the preseason.
Well, Matt, we're about almost an hour in.
That means we got to get. It's about that time then.
What's that time?
It's about time for the most negative segment of the show.
Flippin' dadgummit!
And it's funny that we have that picture because my Flippin Flip is the Chargers. San Diego, LA, whatever you want to call them, because a lot of people forget they moved, because it doesn't matter. It's still California.
Bye, Dylan.
Oh, he doesn't want to hear us go off about the Chargers. But no,
I figured you'd like that.
yeah, I think he would too. He's probably got to take care of the kiddos. Later, Dylan. Anywho, though, yeah, flip the Chargers, man. Because I gave them credit. I saw they were going to turn around. I saw how well they played against the Chiefs. And I thought, man, if this team could get all together come playoff time, they could be just like the Giants and just be the scariest team you never thought of. But no, what do the Chargers do as soon as someone gives them credit? They do just like Eli Manning and tank and give up 41 points to the Houston Texans.
Who lost by 42 to Buffalo.
Yeah, I don't know if Houston is the worst team in the NFL, but they're definitely fighting for that crown. And San Diego made them look like a playoff team.
What's that? What's the NCAA playoffs?
It's college playoffs.
Huh?
Colleges where a lot of the guys that play in the NFL.
Alabama wins. There
Yeah.
you go. That's my thought.
Alabama wins.
Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Anywho. And it was not even just one person on the Chargers. The whole team just went out there and
Offense didn't score. Defense didn't
it
stop them.
didn't stop anybody.
And it was Davis Mills, right?
Mm-hmm.
Davis Mills.
Davis Mills.
Oh, my gosh.
I admit, if it wasn't Davis Mills, it was some other white guy because it definitely wasn't Tyrod Taylor.
That poor Tyrod.
Yeah.
I do look forward to Houston getting their starter for the next 10 years here next year.
Tyrod Taylor?
No, anytime Tyrod starts for a team, the next year they get their heir apparent.
Maybe that'd be Mitch Trubisky.
Maybe so. I was trying to get the
But
baby
either way,
down here, but I don't think it's going to happen.
I gave you the benefit of the doubt. I believed in you. And in front of a live national audience, you crapped on me. So for, making me look like an idiot, flip the Chargers.
I wasn't ready.
Neither were they.
Flippin' dadgummit!
Phillip Rivers have been so disappointed.
Oh, I tried to get the baby on for the viewers who like babies. It didn't work. I'll try next week. My Flippin' Flip that week. Remember when I talked about the MVP and how Aaron Rodgers is getting too much credit and Josh Allen's getting not enough? People that say that stuff.
Flippin' dadgummit!
I called it in February. Back to back. All right, but we did it. We got through another show. Year back. John Madden passed. We made our picks.
Aww. That was sad.
It is sad. At least, I think the one silver lining is this one wasn't as shocking. The man was 85.
It's true.
He lived a long, full life. Like John Madden.
Yeah, I mean, if anybody lived a full life.
Oh yeah.
Boom! Top actor and actor John Madden.
John Acton, man.
That was a lot to say. I was trying.
Yeah, but we're gonna miss him. Then we're gonna miss you guys.
I am.
Until
Hey, if you haven't click like. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe.
Do you know how easy it is to subscribe?
It's so funny because I knew he was going to try to put me on the spot, but I'm ready now.
The only way it would be easier is if the subscribe and bell button were the same button. That's the only
Yeah,
that's
I
it.
just kind of figured if I subscribe to something, I'd want to be notified about it.
Yeah.
But maybe some people are different. Whatever. Maybe you don't want to know about our show coming on.
Maybe it's just because you can't make it on Wednesdays. I get it. But either way, subscribe. Anything you want to tell the nice folks before we take off?
Thanks for watching. Tell somebody because we need more subscribers.
We do. We've been tapering at around 180.
If we can hit that 1,000 from there, I think we should get some notice.
Yeah.
So get us to 1,000. Tell if every single one of you tells 982 people, then we'll hit that 1,000.
If each of you told 1,000 people, we would have 100,000.
Anyway, we appreciate everybody that watches. I am beat.
He is
I'm
very tired.
tired. I still got a lot of real life to do after this.
Now,
So
And real quick, in case you guys are like, doubting the effectiveness of Ma. He drank this at about what 5, 6 in the morning,
Yeah. Nah, it was 6:30.
and it got him through this whole day until now. He worked a full day today, climbing roofs, climbing down roofs, driving all over the countryside. He's a tired boy, and helping raise a baby.
Yeah, I come home yesterday. I had Ma and I couldn't fall asleep till about 1. So, and I did that at what 2:30, I think.
Yeah.
So you just be careful. That's why I never drink it for the show, because I would never fall asleep and then I would die. So let's not die. Let's drink Ma.
But let's all make it to at least 85, like John did.
I would like to make it farther than that.
Yeah, well, I think he would have too.
Yeah, probably. He probably just couldn't handle the fact that Josh Allen wasn't getting the love that he needed for MVP, and it just killed him.
I don't think he cared about the Bills either. I think he's more sad about the state of the Raiders. He's like, I left you a kingdom, and boom, you drove it into the dirt.
If you look right here, and you look right here.
He's on a map. Now here's the Los Angeles, Oakland area is where I left them. And then I look in the map and now they're not there.
And boom, there is some place called Vegas. Anyway, hey guys, thanks.
Now you heard Patrick say to talk to 1,000 people. That's a big task.
982.
That's still almost 1,000. That's still a big task. I just need you to tell, if no one else, just spread it to one person every week. If you tell just one person a week, that's still growth. That still helps us. And if you're going to tell anybody, tell your moms about this. So I heard you say that, but I do know one person who doesn't want to make it past 85.
Who's that?
My dad.
Why?
That's just him calling his shot. We were just talking about it one time. It was when we took that trip to Georgia to stay in the cabin as a family for that summer. And we were just talking about it. And I was like, how far do you want to go? He said, 85. I said, really? He said, yeah. What's past 85? Who cares?
Lots of stuff.
And then the last time I was home.
It's over here.
And then I was cleaning up. And then the last time I was home, I'm talking to my dad. And my dad's like, he's getting a little tiny bit grumpy about something. He's like, hey, bro, I'm probably going to live past 100.
All you got to be mean, be spiteful, be an asshole, and you'll live to be 982. The amount of people you need to tell about us. Bye.